Welcome to this webinar on full stack development at HeroWired this afternoon. My name is Vikram Devraj and I'm a part of the Learning Excellence team at HeroWired. And today I'm joined by our rockstar faculty from the full stack developer vertical, Mr. Sanjoy Paul. I'm also joined by our senior colleague from the career services team, Asim Kumar. And we're here, and I lead the life skills vertical inside Learning Excellence. And we're all happy to be here today and walk you through how the full stack developer program can actually transform your life. We'll get started in just about a minute. And in the meanwhile, I'd like to tell you a little bit about Sanjoy. Sanjoy is our lead faculty for the full stack developer program. And Sanjoy has been the CTO of two startups. So he's had over 13 years of experience in the industry and has worked in various technologies in the full stack developer space. He's been the CTO of one edtech and one e-commerce company. He's had the fantastic exposure of having worked all over the world as a solution architect and has built complex applications for famous banking and insurance clients like Prudential, Bank of America, American Express, to name a few. And we're extremely fortunate to have him with us here today. So thank you for making time on Sunday, Sanjoy. I know your Sundays are very, very packed. In fact, Sanjoy was in a class teaching a batch of our learners, which is why he got delayed by a couple of minutes. So Sundays are one of his busiest days. And I really appreciate you making the time to be here with us today, Sanjoy. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
I'm going to.
Wonderful introduction.
You're very welcome. So I'm going to actually kickstart the program in the interest of time, and all of those who managed to be here on time. Those who will join us can join us as the webinar progresses. So allow me a moment while I bring up the slide pack. Chandra, is the slide pack in slideshow visible to everyone?
Yes, it is visible to me. I think it should be visible to everyone.
Okay, I'm guessing it's also visible to all the participants. And we'll get started. Yeah. So thank you very much once again, ladies and gentlemen, for being here this Sunday afternoon. And great. Thank you, Raj. Thank you for letting us know. Appreciate that. So, Sanjay, why don't you take off and I'll pitch in.
Absolutely. I think I kind of do not really need to introduce myself. There's one thing that I want to say and kind of start, that why I am always a little bit busy on Sunday, because I'm a football fanatic and in my morning I usually go and play. So that's kind of a little bit of personal information that I want to add with whatever Vikram said.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. I didn't know that.
So, okay. So I don't want to really talk about myself. Again, wonderful, discussion with Vikram. So I look at all the engineering courses for Wired. I come typically from industry. I have started teaching and been part of academic, kind of been 1 year, 1.5 years. All my life, I have worked in multiple companies. I think Vikram mentioned, worked with US clients, have my startup built full stack application. I've worked in COBOL as well. So I'm that old, starting from like mainframe COBOL to today's world of, React and Node and also DevOps, right? A lot of implementation, brilliant traction that we're getting from DevOps as well. So welcome everybody to this webinar. It's wonderful. And thanks a lot for getting your time out on a Sunday afternoon to listen to us. And I hope that this webinar is going to add some value to your career transition, the goal that you're looking at. Right? So before starting, this webinar is for certificate program. We're going to talk about the certificate program that Wired has in full stack development with cloud for web and mobile. So as I said, full stack development is something that we all know. I believe that most of you know. Anyone in the class who do not know, anyone in the webinar, I'm so sorry, I just out of the class. So anyone in the webinar who do not know about what's the full stack development as part of the attendees, can you raise your hand? If anyone who's not sure what's the full stack development is. Okay, great. I believe that means that everybody knows. So just to reiterate in a very in a quick way, that full stack development is a development where uh, you are basically all alone, like you are doing everything. So any application, be it a mobile application, be it a web application, be I'm building an Ola or an Uber, or building a very small website for my blog, has three components to this. One is obviously a front end component, one is a middle backend component, and then there has to be somewhere the data is getting stored in database. So a full stack developer actually can work in all these three components. Sometimes you can hear people say that backend and database are kind of in part the same thing. So two components, three component, whatever you want to put it. Somebody who knows how to code in front end can build a web application, can build a mobile app or a website, can build a backend logic in between. Probably using any of the languages like Python, Java, JS, Node.js, all these frameworks, and somebody who has got an understanding of database. So the database can have MongoDB or SQL or PostgreSQL, multiple level of database. Cassandra is there. So some one individual who has the knowledge and the expertise of all these three components can build one big web application on their own. I know people who have built a complete e-commerce application in 3 months in their own. So that is a full stack developer, and that is something that what we are kind of teaching, mentoring, whatever you want to put it, as part of our course. Somebody who would be part of this course should be able to build a web and a mobile application, deploy that into a cloud. And when you talk about an application would be having a front end, a back end, and a database. So you should be able to build all the three components. If you have enough time, you should be able to build a single application on your own. That's the outcome of particular course. There is a very interesting logo that I can see that is there with Wired. It says placement assurance. I can tell you that this is a very important term that you guys have to remember. Nashim will come in and kind of talk about that. But I can just, on a hint that I can say, the placement assurance is making sure that Wired is taking a lot of responsibility of you are getting the desired career transition or the job that you're looking for. Okay, Vikram, can you move in the second slide? Okay, we'll come to technology careers, which is, I think all of you know that technology careers are hot. A lot of people are transitioning from mechanical department. A lot of people, I have been into my batches where people are coming from like digital marketing, people are coming out of arts, somebody restarting their career. All of them are coming into technology career. If you look at the numbers, 8.2 billion for before 2022 began. This is big, right? With COVID coming in, with digitization coming in, the product coming into place, technology careers are going to be here. And I'm telling you, there are a lot of people who keeps on, in every 3 months, you're going to hear recession is coming and technology careers are gone. This is every 3 months. And I hear that a lot of people, and with a lot of interesting pleasure that people get, that something in the world will happen that will bring up a recession and then technology careers will be going down. It's not going anywhere. That has never happened in last 7 years, 8 years. Even in the time of recession in 2009 and 10, when I graduated, there were still enough jobs, so people are getting placed. So whatever you're going to hear, I don't know if you're going to hear anything. Technology careers are going to grow because there are new technologies, new roles are getting created in all of the companies. I think a lot of people, especially in the mechanical side, in IoT side, in product side, or a deployment side, we just have touched the tip of the iceberg. There are a lot of work, a lot of development work. There's a scope that could be automated or digitized. So these technology careers are not going anywhere. It's going to grow. And 2020, 2021, 2022, because of COVID, it's kind of boom. It's kind of boomed, right? Everybody understand. But here it's going to go upwards. It's not going down, not getting saturated. That's not happening. Okay, if you have the skills, it is going to be there. But yes, there is one thing that I want to mention out of all of this, as kind of a small devil's advocate thing, that if you do not have the skills, you will not be able to get that job. If you have the skills, so this is one of very interestingly, people say that capitalism has come in technology career, that if you have skills, you're going to get more and more salary. If you are not having skills, like people were which are kind of manual, kind of a repetitive job of project management, sometimes those kind of jobs are going to work. So if you have a skill, you will be getting more and more jobs. If you do not have skills, if you're not learning new technologies, your technology skills are not that great, job, getting a job or getting that growth would be difficult, would become really difficult. In the industry that we grew up, probably in 2000, early 2000, late 2000. If you have 7 years of experience, then you're going to get this salary. If you have 8 years of experience, you're going to get this salary. If you have 2 years of experience, you're going to get X amount of salary. That thing has gone away. If you have the skill, the 2 years of experience can get a salary more than a 7 years of experience. A 7 years of experience can expect a salary which probably he would have got in a 12 years of experience. That's what it's also changing. So you have to keep in mind that technology skills are very, very important for you to kind of get along. Yeah, Vikram, can you move to the next slide, please?
Sure.
Okay. Now, how does HeroWired help you in excelling these careers? Now, we talk about careers, right? There are two ways to do this. When you talk about career, each and everybody in this webinar uh, has um, has a specific career transition, right? So now that career transition can be somebody who's joining us as a fresher, looking to get their first job, somebody who is into QA, looking to get into a development space, somebody who is 5 years of experience, 7 years of experience, looking to move into a solution architect role. All of these things are being taken care of by the FSG course, right? And we are going to talk about in next slides the kind of the work that Wired have done in other field of education, how they have helped in the career building of other space as well. So here this particular course is going to help you in specific transition. Vikram is going to go through and take you through in other aspects of Wired, where Wired have been involved heavily in the career building process of different domains, should I say? Vikram, go ahead.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the Hero Group really doesn't need an introduction, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about ourselves, anyways. We started in 1956 when the four founding brothers, whom you see on the slide in front of you, migrated from Kamalia in Pakistan to Ludhiana. And they started off the organization by trading in cycle parts. And from there onwards, they transitioned to manufacturing cycle parts. And in the series of a logical progression, they finally started manufacturing bicycles. The organization grew, the company grew, and they managed to attain the unchallenged distinction, even today, of being the largest bicycle manufacturer in the world, and that's Hero Cycles. Soon after, the collaboration with Honda Motors came into being, and we transitioned into manufacturing motorcycles. Once again, in the spirit of excellence and being the best at what we do, we achieved the distinction of being the largest motorcycle manufacturer in the world. Both pole positions remain unchallenged till today. Today, Hero Motor Corp is a reality that is almost 12 plus years old. We have established our presence as a $5 billion business conglomerate with interests in automotive manufacturing, finance, renewable energy, and education. Education is the space that we're in, and Wired is one of the newest ventures of the Hero Group in this space. Within education, we've got not too much, but about 4 to 5 decades of experience. Some of our accomplishments include the Raman Munjal Vidya Mandir, the BCM chain of school, and the Green Meadows School, 3 successful chains of K-12 space schools running across northern India. In higher education, we are the founding members of the Indian School of Business at Hyderabad. We are also the proud founders of the Brij Lal Munjal University in Haryana. It is ranked in the top 50 top 50 universities of the country and is the #1 university in Haryana. In addition to that, we also have Dayanand Medical College and Hospital in Ludhiana, which is one of the largest hospitals and medical colleges in northern India and has been successfully churning out healthcare professionals and doctors for many decades. So we, coming from the industry, being of the industry and thinking for the industry, have always kept in mind how to bridge the gap. Wired came into being when our founder, Mr. Akshay Munjal, wanted to figure out how to bridge the gap that exists between academia and industry. The idea of Wired, which actually stands for Virtual Education, the five alphabets, VIR comes from virtual, ED comes from education. The idea behind Wired is to bring professionals into the market who are job ready and readily employable from day one. Keeping that initiative in mind, the idea to bring courses that are relevant to the market that need people is how we designed everything that we bring as offerings to you. Back to you, Sanjoy.
Okay. Yeah, hi. So I got a lot of questions. I think I got two questions I need to answer, and I will answer through the curriculum, right? I got one question, which is actually it's a wonderful plethora, right? One. I think this is Prashad. Prashad was asking that if somebody transitioning into a tech industry from a commerce background. So Prashad is from like 0 years of experience in tech. So how this is going to help? This is going to be helping him. And the next question I got from Karthik, who has 11 plus years of experience, right? And he is working as a database engineer into a DBA kind of a role, and move transitioning into a JavaScript developer space. How exactly this course is going to help? This is like the biggest spectrum that is possible in tech, right? So what is happening? The way we are doing this program is that we start with complete basic. We are assuming this program is open for everyone. This program is open for Prashad, who is coming out of, who is kind of transitioning this to the tech industry, and this program is open for anybody who is coming out of tech industry with a lot of experience. Now, people who are coming in the tech industry, have 0 years of experience, have little experience in coding. We start with basic DSA, Java, and boot camps. The boot camp would start with a Python, and then we start with SQL and Java and DSA. That's what we're going to phone in the basics about. So we're going to have Java, SQL, and DSA. We're going to make your basics very, very strong. On top of it, somebody who have absolutely no idea of coding, because that person will have some difficulty understanding Java on the first day, we would be giving them a running through a boot camp on Python. So first few days, for few weeks, we'll be having Python. Then the main course will have very, very clear focus on showing out your basics, which is Java, SQL, and DSA. Once you complete this, then you have an option to choose your track. If you are looking for a front-end track, you can move into a MERN track. So Karthik, you can easily then decide that whether I want to go for a JavaScript track, which will have Mongo, Express, React as front-end, and Node as your backend. So Mongo as your database, Express and Node as your backend, and React as your front-end. So once you complete the basics, you can go to the kind of, I don't want to call it a front-end heavy track. It's a full stack track, but where the React is the most difficult thing to learn, because if you know React, it will be very easy for you to pick up something like Node. That is why it's a front-end heavy track. So you have MERN track. You can choose to become a MERN developer, which is a full stack developer. Now the other side, you can also choose that I want to take a Java track. I want to become a Java full stack developer. I want to go through Spring Boot route. So you can also decide to take the Java option, the Spring Boot option, where you are going to be experiencing Spring Boot application microservices and Angular as your front end. Both of the tracks are full stack development tracks, but one side you would be learning full stack in the tech stack of JavaScript. Other side you're going to learn the tech stack of Spring Boot and Java, and on top of Angular. Okay. After that, both the tracks kind of merge. We do something we call it FSD Essential, where we're going to teach you how to deploy applications and how to run through Agile. And we end it with a mobile application understanding, which would be happening with Flutter and a capstone project. A capstone project is something that kind of be proud of. So there are a couple of things that is completely different from, I hate to say this, but from our competitors and things that is there. One, we value a lot into our instructor-led sessions, our live sessions. So I think 70% of our sessions would be live sessions, including weekend sessions, doubt clearing sessions. And on top of it, we will be giving you extra classes for once you are kind of being ready with your job readiness, right? To need some extra support for for getting that next extra class and extra job or something like that. We do extra classes in our weekdays. Number two, each and every module is followed by a mini project. So you are not only just waiting for a capstone project to happen. Each and every module is followed by a mini project where we will be teaching how to build things. So when I go to a class, and when you talk to students, we say that we are not teaching you Java. I'm not teaching you HTML, CSS. I'm not teaching you a Node. I'm teaching you how to build a microservice. I'm teaching you how to build a e-commerce app on your own. I'm teaching you how to run a project management in Agile. So we kind of, the approach towards teaching, approach towards a curriculum is like that. Okay, that's kind of, I believe that's a major differentiator for us from the self-study material that exists and a lot of other players that is there. Now, if you're looking at a very specific question, if I take that Prasad's question first, this is because it's starting from zero. This is going to help you to build your career from zero as a full stack developer. If I take Karthik's question, Karthik, you have certain about an understanding of probably database, but we are going to give you the whole full stack exposure so that right now you're 11 plus years of experience in a database, you can move into a solution architect or I think again architect kind of a role in a year of joining this particular course. Does that answer your question, Prashad and Karthik? If yes, if you can kind of write yes, no, if you have follow-up questions, I'm waiting for that. Okay, okay. Prashad, if that answer your question, Prashad Kotian. Good, good, okay. Thank you. Okay. So now again, it's just a curriculum. I kind of explain the curriculum. We'll start with Java programming. We'll start with HTML, CSS. We have JavaScript, we have data structure. Then we have an option of moving into Mon or a Java stack, where in the Mon stack we have React.js, MongoDB, Node.js, building application in Mon stack, SQL database, which is not there in the slide. You have an option to go for Spring Boot as well. So you can move into Spring Boot stack as well. We're going to teach you Spring Boot and Angular. Again, it depends that what stack you are comfortable with. So as a program, we are giving you the flexibility of choosing whatever stack you want to do, right? And then after that, we're going to teach you what is authentication, what is web security, and how to, concept of little bit of concept of DevOps, how to deploy things in a CI/CD manner in your in AWS EC2 environment. And then we give a small understanding of how to build hybrid apps. So hybrid apps in Flutter. You can, people might know, might not know. Flutter is a technology we use to create an app which would run in Android and iOS both. So the whole full stack experience. As I said, if you want to build an e-commerce app, we would be giving you an understanding of how. So from the back end, if you start, we're going to build an e-commerce mobile app in Android and iOS in Flutter, build the backend infrastructure, the microservice infrastructure in Spring Boot or in Node.js, build the web front end either in React or in Angular. Okay, so that's the way we work with. Okay, any other questions, guys? I will just spend a little bit of time here in the curriculum. Any questions in the curriculum, guys? Naveen, no, we will not be doing Swift. I think the future is moving towards, Naveen, is that a question, right? What about iOS native developers? Will not be doing Swift. The future is moving towards hybrid applications. All the FSD work that is happening is all either in Flutter or in React Native. So we'll be covering Flutter as part of this course. So Swift is not part of this curriculum. Okay. Are you looking for something very specific at iOS native development, Naveen? Okay. Okay. Now, again, we believe that in Wired that we have the best faculty group for FSD in the. I'm native developer with 12 years. Okay, Naveen. So I'll just take this question, Vikram, because I think it's just a thread. We need to close this thread before going to the slide. Yes. So I'm a native developer with 12 years. Okay, 12 years of experience. Okay. So that's fine. I think you can become a full stack developer, right? So if you have native, you just know the front end part of it. you can easily transition, but you do not know the back end and the React and all of this part. So you can just, you are just a mobile developer, but this particular course would make you a complete full stack developer. So that's the difference of this. If you know Swift, yes, Flutter would be easy because you know the mobile architecture, the UI component that you need to do. Again, just come back to the faculties. Again, we come proud and kind of boast about our faculty group. Our faculty group consists of people who are coming from the industry and also people who are coming from the academics. We believe that the courses, the curriculum, the projects, everybody is being kind of mentored, and our faculties behave like a tech lead in the company to help you build things. Right? So I personally looks at kind of heading that faculty group, you can say. There's Shakul, who has 10 plus years of experience in training in various technology. She has worked as a FSD developer for 4 years. Then if you go to the next slide, we'll have the real numbers coming in. You have Devraj, you have 20 years of experience. You have Satyabrat, you have 10 plus years of experience. Shubhashish has around 25 years, 27 years of experience. So there are way more faculties. I'm just naming a few. Way more faculties that are going to come to you as in a master class, taking industry sessions, taking the classes, who are coming out of these companies. Can you go to the next slide? I love the slide. Next slide, Vikram. Yeah, this is the slide I really want to highlight. So these are the people who have been there doing this in these companies. This is not an exhaustive list. The list is more. I think they have able to fit this many logos in the PPT. So these are the people who are coming in and teaching you. Again, this is what we believe that will make a lot of difference. Our pedagogy is purely code based and hands-on based, and a lot of emphasis is on, as I said, 70% is on instructor led, and all of our instructors are actually coming from these companies. So this is what, again, I love to talk about that. I'm very proud of my faculty group. So I'll kind of stop here. Can you go to the next slide? Okay, this is Ashin's. So I'll kind of leave it to Ashin to talk about the career services.
Hi, thank you, Sanjoy. Thanks, Vikram. And I'm really thankful to all those participants who have taken up time on on Sunday. And one thing is quite evident, that you guys are really focused and really want to succeed. Okay, so in that particular case, I'm sure whatever Sanjoy has discussed regarding the programs and the curriculum and the offerings of Hero Warrant, so I'm sure the information which Sanjoy has shared would be helpful for you to plan your way forward in FSD. Okay, so before moving ahead and explaining about our career services offering, I'll just give you a quick introduction about myself. Like, I'm into this field from last 10 years. Before joining Wired, I was a deputy dean training in placements, learning and development for one of the largest private university of India. And I was accountable for training, placements, and ensuring the happy careers for approximately 20,000 plus students across all batches of engineering. So I'm also doing my PhD, and that's at the ending phase in NLP, natural language processing, and machine learning, and so that's about me. And as far as our career services are concerned, along with providing a comprehensive and very fine-tuned programs in various niche technologies, be that FSD or data science, in collaboration with various private universities, we focus a lot on personalized career services and paving way for successful career for all our learners. So majorly, we focus on 4 integral parts in career services. One is career counseling, where we have a team of expert coaches. We do one-to-one hand-holding career coaching sessions for all our learners. Okay, and these career sessions, we primarily discussed about we ensure your alignment with your career aspirations along with the things which you are learning. We also plan various career workshops, networking sessions with industry stalwarts time to time. So in career counseling, we also focus upon the interview preparation also. We train you with best of our faculties with very comprehensively and fine-tuned programs with the help of delivery teams. Along with that, we also prepare you well for various opportunities that we bring on the table for you guys. And interview preparation, um, CV reviews, timely CV reviews, career coaching sessions, just-in-time interviews, tech interviews, preparing you for various aspects of interview, business etiquette, soft skill, uh, led by Vikram, who is like champion of this particular field. P2P learning, mentorship by industry experts time to time. So along with the fine-tuned programs, career counseling, and interview preparation, we focus a lot on projects. Okay, until or unless you want to implement whatever you are learning with the help of our programs. So I personally believe things won't bring the fruit, the desired fruit, I would say. So in projects, we do offer various live projects to all our learners in the form of assignments in collaboration with various industry partners. Okay, so projects, yes, we do focus a lot on projects. The most important part is the placements and opportunities. Since it's placement assurance program, we provide you guaranteed job opportunities of various package ranges, depending upon the skill set, depending upon the competency level which you guys able to gain from our programs. Okay, in that particular program, we last week, we were able to achieve 150 plus placements for our learners. Okay, since inception, that's a wonderful thing that we have achieved in a very short span of time. We, along with that, we have also expand our pool of recruiters, those who are really looking forward to us to give them a talented pool for various tech requirements for various companies. When I talk about the brands that with whom we are associated in terms of the recruitment placements, so I'll just name a few, such as Rippling, Flipkart, Swiggy, NetMeds, EY, Ola. So these are a few names, those who are really looking forward to hire talent pool from us. And we also have a strategic association with all those companies where we are also taking up their insights time to time to further fine tune our programs and making all our learners industry ready. Okay, so when we talk about the placement, yes, package is something which everybody, if I would have been at your place, I would also think about the package which Sanjoy has explained about different package ranges, different experience ranges, the kind of package which you guys can get, and the opportunities which you can grab on. Okay, so as of now, for our existing learners, we are able to provide them a package of 1.5 CR. Okay, that was offering, that was for our learners. Okay, along with that, we also have university and college vertical. In that, we have onboarded various college and universities to train their students. Okay, for them also, we are able to achieve a very good numbers in terms of the package. And so 1 lakh per month stipend and 35-40 lakhs per annum was the package that we are able to provide to all our learners. Okay, so that's what the offerings that we have in Wired for all our learners in career services domain. So in case you have any question in that, please, I would love to answer in terms of the career services offering, the placements, the preparation, the career coaching, the project. And so please, I would love to answer if you have any question.
Okay, Asim, there's a question for you. I want to know,
Yeah,
like,
see, you should take this one.
yeah,
Like I'll be a fresher in the industry, what package I can expect? See, particularly for FSD, which is like, I would say, a very hot technologies nowadays. Each and every company is looking forward for FSD champions. So when we talk about the package for a fresher, I'll just give you a live example, which the kind of package which we are able to bring for our college and university learners, though they were also freshers. Okay, so that was in range from 8 to 15 LPA for freshers. Okay, we are able to bring such kind of opportunities for our learners. Like I told you, we have already onboarded various college and university learners. Okay, for them, we are able to bring that particular package for FSD 18 to 15. And we got a good number of selections as well in FSD domain. Okay, so I guess this answers your question. So as far as the package and number of opportunities are concerned, there is no such, I would say, starvation or the scarcity of the packages and the number of opportunities which you guys gonna get, particularly in the FSD domain. Okay, one thing which we need to ensure, like you need to be champion, you need to learn well, you need to attend each and every, the lecture, delivery component, be that assignments and the projects. You need to do the same thing with utmost sincerity. As far as the placement is concerned, leave that thing on us. You guys gonna have a very wonderful time ahead when we talk about placements and the packages after doing FSD program. Like yes, Prashant, you have asked for like being from non-IT background. See, from last few years now, we have seen a paradigm shift when we talk about the requirements of the company. They only want skillful people. They are least bothered about the degree that you already have. Okay, if you are champion in FSD, okay, uh, uh, if you are if you are able to produce the delivery from at early stages of the joining, okay, that won't be a concern at all. Okay, so yes, the package which I told you that we bought for our college and learners, that stands true for you as well, despite of the fact that you are from non-IT background. That won't be an issue. Project, you need to be good in the skills that you are going to learn from this particular program.
Why should you come to Wired? 5 reasons in front of you. The first reason, he's been talking to you himself. There's no one better that we know than Sanjoy to teach you FSD, along with the rest of the faculty. Sanjoy comes from the industry. He's got experience from the industry. He's worked with a host of organizations. So when he talks to you about a concept in class, he's bringing that relevant contextual experience live into a classroom. That is unbeatable. Because it's one thing to talk about a theoretical concept, whether you're talking about Node.js or React.js or MERN-stack or PERN-stack or anything else under the sun. Why is it relevant? Why are we teaching you that? That industrial contextualization from real life experiences is what our faculty brings into the classrooms. And that's what sets it apart. The fact that 70 to 90% of our classroom sessions are live, instructor-led, is what sets us apart. For every single module that you go ahead and complete as a part of your curriculum, you will end up doing a small mini project that will allow you to showcase the practical applicability and your understanding of the theoretical concept. Your capstone is a chance for you to put together the entire learning across all the curriculum and all the modules that you've gone ahead and completed and bring that to life in a real live project that will benefit someone somewhere. Personalized career services is something that Asim has explained to you in great detail. We have a very robust career services team that's made up of career coaches, mentors, guides. I'm a part of the team as well. We spend time with you, coaching you on how to do mock interviews. We go ahead and talk to you about life skills that will give you an all-rounded development, all this and more. And lastly, but not the least in any way, is our focus on certification, which you get from Hero Wired and the world-class university from which we are bringing you the content and curating it, along with placement services. These are the reasons why you should come to Hero Wired. Why should you choose Hero Wired? Sanjoy, you want to do this?
Sure. Okay. So why should you choose Hero Wired? So you can see there are 6 points, right? So first thing is that it's integrated learning. It's kind of have the professional development and the industry, and the whole learning is very holistic, right? So we have Vikram here who talks about life skills, who talks about how to actually handle conflict resolutions and all the things that is going to help you to get that job or just move steer from the cloud, right? The second thing is obviously the tech learning that we get in and can impart all the things that we've talked about. The third in where the career services team come in, they give great opportunity, you're going to go one-on-one interviews and all. So it's just not about one component, one aspect of it. It's the integrated learning. When you talk about learning, it's a holistic approach to it. That's what really matters. The number two is obviously industry ready. We as I think we mentioned quite a few times that the people are from industry, the faculties are from industry, the people who are working in they are from the industry, so they know what actually it takes to kind of be industry ready. So you make sure that you are industry ready. Personalized training, 70% of training that happens is basically instructor led. We provide one-on-one sessions. We provide every vertical provides one-on-one sessions. So faculties do it, life skills team do it, the career services team do it. So it makes you a huge amount of personalization into it. So it's just not an LMS that you log in and just go through certain videos and just connect with the faculty over the weekend. It's just way more than that, right? The Wire Connect, premium access to international learning experiences. When you talk about, you have the Code Academy as the learning partner here for this particular course. So Code Academy is one of the, I believe, the best content that is there for FSD. If you talk about tech content, it's the best content in the world. The way Code Academy, the exercises, the project has been there. So we are going to giving a global experience. The content is just an add to this. If we done programs with Harvard University, we done programs with MIT, we run program with INSEAD. So you have been part of the big global alumni. So it's a wide placement assurance, and I think Asim have talked about it. It's a placement assurance program. We're going to make sure that if your attendance and if you're performing well in the program, then giving you that job or getting you that job is on us. And again, it's a certificate that we provide is recognized globally. As I said, it's a Code Academy is the partner for this. We do partnership programs with AWS, we do partnership program with Harvard, we do partnership program with MIT, INSEAD. So all of the certificate is globally acknowledged. Again, on top of all this, I just want to talk about one thing. It's all about skills, right? The Wired is giving you the skills that is needed. And all of the 6 components kind of adds up to the skills that you need to get the job. That's the way we want to work with. So I keep on saying one thing to some of my learners, that what we're going to learn in this FSD program, this is just not to get you the next job, right? It's going to be there for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. So if today you have 5 years of experience, you are trying to get a new job, you might not need all the FSD skills. You might get a React and you get it. But when you move next layer, you want to get a double your salary, move to the next job couple of years from now, 3 years from now. Yes, this FSD program is also going to help you. So this is just not a short-term program, which is going to give you that short-term job that you're looking at. Yes, it's a short-term program. Yes, it's going to give you the short-term job, but because of the duration and the skills that you are going through this program and the holistic approach to the learning that you're getting, it's going to be there for next 10 years. It's going to get you the next jump, next hike, next switch, not only next to next switch, to probably starting from a 1-year experience of fresher to move to up to a tech lead kind of position. So that's something that I want to highlight as far as why should you choose Eurowire. Any other questions? I'm just open for any questions. Pooja, Venkat Sai, Karthik, Kamlesh, if you have any questions, I love to hear questions from you. Okay, great. I don't see. Yeah, we can go ahead.
So when you complete the course with us, you get a certificate like this, signed by Akshay, our founder and CEO, and Deep, our head of academics. This certificate is proof that you've successfully completed a program with distinction in full stack development with cloud for web and mobile. This is what it looks like. This is in partnership with HeroWired and Code Academy. So this is the kind of certificate that you will carry with you once you've completed the course. Now, over and above all that we bring to you finance options, because the reality is that you've also got to put your money where your mouth is. So we bring you a host of finance partners that make life easy for you to choose an EMI that suits your needs. We've got 0% interest EMI options for 12 months and 18 months, and EMI options with a bit of interest ranging from 1 year to 5 years. So we become your partners not only in you transforming your life, but also making life easy for you to pay for the course as you go along. So ladies and gentlemen, the house is now open for questions, and we look forward to answering them. You got a golden opportunity with Ankur and Asim, both from the career services team. You've got Sanjoy from the full stack developer faculty team. He leads the team. And you've got me from life skills. So if there's anything that's on your mind, now is the best time to ask us. We value your time for being here on a Sunday afternoon, and we deeply appreciate your commitment to transforming your own journey.
How are the courses designed for a working professional? Okay, this particular course is designed for working professional only. That's why it's a part-time course. The course is going to happen Saturday, Sunday. Saturday, Sunday, and then you're going to be part of, and then the assignments you're expecting to give you around 10 hours to 10 hours on a whole for a week, 10 to 12 hours. Now, the weekend will have the classes, and on the weekdays, in the evening, late evening, you'll have the doubt clearing sessions. And also, if there are extra classes, all of them are late evening. So you can actually attend all the classes possible if you're a working professional. You will have enough time. The assignments have been designed in such a way that you'll be needing around 5 hours to 6 hours in a week to work on the assignment and complete it. For the complex ones, the simple assignments would be kind of 2 to 3 hours. So it's perfectly for a working professional that you be coming back, taking classes on weekends, take classes on late evenings, and on your time when you have a little bit of time, you can get out and complete the assignment. That's the expectation from you in the class. And if you do that, I believe that we should be able to complete the course. Prashant, that does answer your question. Yes, Prashant, we have recorded sessions as well. So all the sessions, we have recorded sessions. We have access to Code Academy, which is again, as I said, the world's best self-study content. We give you the complete roadmap of if you want to go through recording sessions, if you want to do some self-study on your own, all of this are available. Yes.
I'll answer that. If you have to take a gap and there is a reason why you have to skip classes, you can get a deferment to a following batch, and that is something that can get discussed on a case-to-case basis. And that is something that we're open to discussing should that requirement arise. We encourage you to plan it in a way where you can manage all foreseeable issues that might arise. But if there is something that comes up that you have totally no control over, well, then a batch deferment option does exist, and we can discuss that. Hope that helps, Prasad. I'm glad to hear from all of you that there is excitement and you are looking forward to it. And we look forward to welcoming you into the virtual corridors at HeroWired sooner rather than later. Once again, I'd like to thank all of you on behalf of the HeroWired team for making time on Sunday to be here and attend this webinar. Hear from Sanjoy how your lives can truly get transformed. We look forward to having you have interesting and meaningful conversations with our learning consultants at the earliest, so that you can become a part of the journey that will allow you to transform your life and be truly made for big things.
Okay, great.
So with that, we'd like to take your leave, and we'd like to thank all of you for being here on a Sunday afternoon. Take care, stay safe, and this is Team HeroWired signing out. Thank you and bye-bye.